Alright everybody, welcome back. Here we are in game number 2 on Polar Knight LE. Our victor from last game, blue Zerg player up in the top center part of this snowy map. It's going to be Leenock. I wonder if there's any snowmen on this map. I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm not thinking I'm going to find any snowmen. Anyways, down here, the red Protoss player, his opponent this game, it's going to be Liquid HerO. HerO is going to need to take this game to stay alive in this best of 3. He lost the previous game after a decently long match. Leenock started off pretty greedy, opened with that double hatchery, and followed it up with, see, he got some roaches, I think. Yeah, he got some roaches, and he switched over to Mutatech, got some corruptors, and from that point on, it was kind of like downhill at that point. He kind of just got that muta control that just infuriates Protoss players, it seems like. At least that's kind of the way I feel sometimes. But nevertheless, he's got a second chance to gain a victory here. We'll see how it goes down. So Leenock going with the hatchery first here. Not afraid of anything, not afraid of a cannon. Just going to go straight for the hatchery. Now, last game we saw him go for a 3-base opening, but of course that was Whirlwind, and that's much less likely to happen here on this 2-player map. Polar Knight being scouted out by Liquid HerO is going to come in here and see, alright, nothing's up in here. He hasn't even started his pool yet. And, the next best thing he can do is maybe just kind of run around, wait for that pool to be built, check out the gas timings, and then go from there. So we actually have a wall off from, or a partial wall off from HerO at the front of his base over here. Not mining any gas. Now, what did he spend that gas on? Okay, so I'm guessing, did he mine any? No, he didn't even mine any. So what HerO has done here is he scouted out the fact that Leenock was going for a hatch first. So he pulled guys off his gas, or actually never put those guys on gas to begin with, but he let the thing finish, the simulator finish, and then he went straight to 100% mining all minerals. That way he could get his next up just a couple seconds sooner. And we're talking about timing attacks and whatnot. Seconds matter, they definitely do, and that's exactly what HerO did for us. So he made the conscious decision to, you know what, alright, I don't need to gas that early, but I'm going to get the minerals out, I'm going to get this nexus up and running, and after I do that, then I'm going to put my guys back on gas. As you can see here, he's got the guys back on gas now. He's going to continue on with this build order. Might be something HerO does whenever he scouts his opponent on 2-player maps. He just makes that simulator in case they go for pool first. And if they do, then he can go ahead and start mining gas. If not, he's got his assimilator up, and it really doesn't, hurt his nexus time that much. Just, it's kind of a risk versus reward thing you just got to do. So we're going to have speed being built, being researched here by Leenock. He pulls guys off gas, so it's going to let you know he's going to be on low tech here for just a little bit longer. Stalker's coming out, getting warp gate tech up, getting that second gas, and liking to keep that wall there up at the front. So he has his mothership core, does he? No, he doesn't have his mothership core yet. Wait, let me check. Nope, no mothership core just yet. But he is sending some guys out across the map. He's got the Stalker heading out, he's got the Zealot heading out, and we've got a 3rd base going up from Leenock. Now, there's not much HerO can do at the present time with this 3rd base, and the fact he's following this with a Robo is going to delay this attack even longer because he's going for a Robo as opposed to like a 4-gate, or sorry, a 4-gate, whatever gate number of gateways you want to go with here. And these Zerglings managed to get in the base, which is such a pain in the ass. And is he going to scout out this Robo? Oh, he doesn't scout it out. That works out pretty well there for HerO. He did manage to delay that. Actually, deny that from being scouted, which is pretty cool. But, Zerglings running in here. Is there an opening? No, there's not. That Stalker's in a good location, but how long will it last? HerO already looking to plug the leaks in the dam. That is his gateway wall. The Stalker is just completely forfeited at this point. He's throwing up 2 photon cannons, and he may lose a gateway here at the front. Leenock, this Zergling attack. Oh, he's forced to throw down another pylon. He may lose another gateway. This is really going to hurt his production in this time. He's going to have to rebuild these gateways somewhere else, not to mention he had to spend all these extra minerals making these pylons, which he doesn't need just yet. And this Mothership Core gets 4 kills before he falls back, but that was a great trade there by Leenock. Forces out a lot of pylons, kills a couple of gateways, slows down his production, even manages to save his third over here against that single Zealot, which wasn't too much of a problem. So Leenock is in a very comfortable position at this point, I would have to imagine, but you do have to keep in realize that he does have actually a robotics facility. He's going to make a Warp Prism. Warp Prism is done. He's following this up with an Immortal, so this may be an Immortal drop, followed up with some Warp Gates. So he's going to have, that's a lot of Warp Gates coming up here, guys. We're going to have 6 Warp Gates for HerO, and he's actually pulling guys off gas in the main and starting an assimilator at the natural. So Zerglings almost made it in there, but that hold position sentry doing work. Well, definitely not as pretty as it used to be. HerO kind of had to do some what's it called? What's that made up bullshit where you rearrange your room for feng shui? HerO had to do some mandatory feng shui in the front of his base there. Keep that mojo pumping so he could stay alive. But Leenock now is up on 3 bases. Looks like he's fully saturated on the minerals on every single one of them. He's got his roach warren up, getting some speed, making a couple spore crawlers, which are interesting. I wonder what he's anticipating there. Gonna pick off a single overlord in the far left part of the map. Oh, wait, nope. Yeah, he's gonna get it, but the stalker's gonna have to forfeit, or is he gonna use a mass recall? Nope, he's not. He's gonna let that stalker die in the Mothership Core. I can imagine that stalker's just like looking at the Mothership Core going like, help me. In the Mothership Core is just like, trying to avoid eye contact like you do with like homeless people that are standing next to you. Like whenever you drive up at an intersection, there's a homeless person there, you're like, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna look over here for the time being. But anyway, Liquid HerO is not afraid to face Leenock. He throws down the Warp Prism. He does some warpings. He's got the Immortals. He's gonna destroy all these roaches. Roaches have no place to micro, and all these roaches get completely picked off by HerO, and Leenock looks like he's going to lose his third base here. He's going to lose his next macro hatchery as well. What are we being built here? There's a lot of Zerglings, more roaches coming out. He throws down a Time Warp, which is pretty good positioning. He's got enough with the Mothership Core to throw down another one on top of this, and that sacrificial Stalker may actually come out to be pretty handy this game. Immortal is just in the back dealing insane amounts of damage. 13 kills between the twos, more Zealots being warped in. And this is like a Zealot Immortal army. A really cool combination here from Liquid HerO, and the Zealots will eventually get picked off, but he had lost a lot of workers. Oh yes, that's quite a bit. That is a significant amount of workers. 20 workers killed there. He lost the macro hatchery, and I got a phone call. Hold on. All right, enough of that. Enough of phone calls. Okay. So where were we? Oh yes, Liquid HerO still attacking here, wanting to kill this base. Great time warp there. More roaches getting picked off. Uses those force fields to guarantee those kills on those roaches. This guy trying to get across there, not going to happen. Mothership Core goes down to a random spore crawler just planted underneath it. Oh, but this army here from Liquid HerO is looking pretty strong. These Immortals are still both alive. These guys are so insane. Now he's doing warp into the sentries. As long as he keeps these Immortals alive, this army just has so much punch. He's got so many Zealots. He's just pushing forward here, using this Warp Prism as a kind of a taxi for these Immortals to move them around, keep them mobile, and pushing forward. Zealots continue to push forward here. He needs to keep that mutation alive. He needs to keep these sentries alive. The energy on them is sort of low at this point, but he only needs a couple more force fields to keep this army alive. Uh-oh, Zealots running straight past all those sentries, going straight to the back lines. The Zealots turn around, dealing a lot of damage, and there's the GG from Leenock. The push from HerO was way too strong, and this is going to tie up the series 1-1. That is a really cool build from Liquid HerO. I'm going to go check its base out. So he just made... Wow, that was 9 warp gates? That was 9 warp gates. So okay, so this makes sense. So earlier we saw him pull off 4 guys from gas here in his main. And then he started in one end as natural, which was strange. So after he's pulled guys off his main, and I thought that was strange when he built another assimilator. So that was... I'm not sure what he made this second or third one for, which is kind of strange. Completely unnecessary, I think. But anyways... 9 warp gate attack with Immortals and a Mothership Core and a Warp Prism. Really cool build there. Really interesting build there from Liquid HerO. Anyways, fun game. That's going to type Series 1-1. We're going to head on to game at number 3 next on my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at EonShiKeno. See you guys later.